guys, and thank you so much for joining me. I am barefaced here again because we're going to be doing a side-by-side comparison on two popular foundations. One is the L'Oreal True Match, which is the original, and the other is the new-ish L'Oreal True Match Nude. We're going to do one on one side of my face, one on the other. I thought it would be great to see how they apply, what the coverage is like. I'll do a few check-ins throughout the day so we can see how they're wearing, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Michelle. I post videos every Friday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love makeup, skincare, and lifestyle. I hope that you will subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. First, we're going to talk a little bit about the foundations. I'm really excited to do this one. First one is the original L'Oreal True Match. People absolutely love this. It comes in a regular glass jar. It does not come with a pump. It just has a screw off top. But you can buy pumps for it separately on Amazon. I will have everything linked down below for you, including pumps in case you were interested in this. This comes in 45 shades. I have it in N3. It retails for $10.99 for 1 fluid ounce. It is super hydrating. It's considered a medium coverage with a natural finish. It has vitamin B5. It has vitamin E. It contains 80% moisturizing cream. It is fragrance-free, oil-free, and does not clog pores. The L'Oreal True Match Nude again comes in a glass bottle, but this has a dropper style. It retails for $19.99 versus the $10.99 for 1 fluid ounce. This comes in 14 shades. It has 1% hyaluronic acid, so again, it's supposed to be really moisturizing. It says that it instantly makes your skin look more hydrated and smooth. It has mineral pigments to instantly brighten your skin, and this is a sheer to light coverage. For application, both say to use your fingers or a beauty blender. I'm gonna go ahead and apply both sides with my fingertips, and if I need to, I will tap them out with the beauty blender that I have here. But let's get started. Luckily, I don't have too many marks on my face, so it should be a pretty good comparison as far as coverage goes. I'm gonna do the original True Match on the left side of my face, and we'll do the Nude on the right side. We'll go ahead and shake this up. I'm gonna compare the two just to show you the color differences and the texture. This is the True Match Nude, and this is the regular True Match. So you can see a color difference. You can also see a difference in the texture. The original is definitely thicker than the tinted serum. Let's go ahead and we'll apply this to my face. I do have on my skincare, my sunscreen, and I did use a primer. I used my Makeup Forever tinted primer that I know works really well with any foundation that I put on over it. So we'll compare nothing with the original True Match. Okay. I think it looks pretty good. I don't need to tap it out with a sponge. It actually blended in really nicely. Now we're gonna go ahead with the True Match Nude on the right side of my face. This one definitely has a different feel to it. It's more lightweight. It feels more like a serum, which it is. It's a tinted serum foundation. Here's the two side by side. This is the original L'Oreal True Match, the medium coverage. And this is the True Match Nude, which is a sheer coverage. Let's see if I can give you a close up. They both went on really nice with my fingertips. I didn't even need my beauty blender. I do have to say that both packaging types with the cap and with the dropper are kind of on the messy side. The dropper, when you put it down, it tends to spill over the edge and make a bit of a mess. And this one, when I went to pour it out, it kind of poured too much and it just makes a big clumpy mess on the outside. So I don't really care for the packaging. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and we're gonna see how it looks put all together, and I'll be right back. I am back with all of my makeup on. Everything went on really well on both sides. I used a powder bronzer and a powder blush because these are both really moisturizing foundations. I did very, very lightly powder just my T-zone. Let's try to get a close-up look. This is the original L'Oreal True Match. And then this is the True Match Nude side. The bronzer, the blush, all went on really nice over it. There weren't any issues. Everything blended out nicely. The foundation isn't sticky. It does feel very skin-like. I think it looks really skin-like. I'm really interested to see how these are gonna wear side by side. So I'm gonna go ahead about my day, and I will see you guys in about 4 hours for my first check-in. I'm back for my 4-hour check-in. I figured we'd take a look outside first in the indirect sunlight This is the original L'Oreal True Match side. And then this is a True Match Nude side. And now we'll go in direct sunlight. Okay, so here is the original. And then here's the True Match Nude. So now we're just gonna go inside and we will take another look. Let's take a look in this light. This is the original True Match side. I'm definitely a little bit shiny, which is normal for me, especially after 4 hours, but it doesn't look like anything is sliding around. My blush is still in place. I didn't use any setting spray. I just really lightly powdered the T-zone. If I had to get really picky, so far I do like the True Match Nude side a little bit better than the original. I feel like the original wore off a little bit more on the side of my nose, if you can see that, versus this side. I really haven't been doing much. I've been doing editing, so I have been wearing glasses for a while, so you do see my eyeglass marks on my nose, but I don't think that it took any of the foundation off. It's just red from having the glasses on. I think it's looking pretty good. From a distance, it looks even. It doesn't look like it's wearing off more on one side than the other, but when I look up close, that's when I can tell it's a little more worn off on the original side, on the side of my nose. Other than that, they still feel good. I don't feel greasy. They're not settling into my wrinkles. They're not accentuating my pores. So far so good, and I will see you guys in another 4 hours. I'm back for my last check-in. It has been about a little over 4 hours. So total, this has been a little over 8. I have not really taken a good look at it. I figured I would show you first outside and take a look. This is a L'Oreal True Match Original on this side. And then this is the True Match Nude. Take a look. Okay, so now let's take a look inside. I have really no daylight in here at all, so this is all studio light. This is the L'Oreal True Match Original side. And then this is the True Match Nude side. I just took my little mirror and I really took a good look at it just to compare and stare at it and see if there's really any differences. I think it still looks good. Overall, I'm not seeing a huge difference. I don't know if you guys do or if it's looking different on camera. It's definitely worn off around my nose and my mouth. My allergies were bothering me like crazy, so I was blowing my nose. I obviously snacked, I had dinner. My forehead is certainly greasy. I'm gonna go ahead and take a blotting cloth and just blot it and see what it's gonna look like and how much oil, okay, that it's taking off. This is really gross. It did take off a little bit of oil. When I put it down on my white table, it did take off a tiny bit of foundation. I'll try to give you some close-ups. This is my forehead. So guys, these are really, really similar, which has completely surprised me, pleasantly surprised me. I was just about to write this one off. I've tried it twice already and didn't like it. I'm really happy that I did this video. I don't think you can go wrong with either one of these. They're not settling into wrinkles, so I think they're great for mature skin. If you have dry skin, these would be fantastic because they're really moisturizing. They don't give you that makeup-y look at all whatsoever. I don't even think it was really noticeable that I was even wearing a foundation. They looked so skin-like. So if you want medium coverage, go with this one. If you want sheer to light coverage, go with this. Or even if the price is a factor, you can't go wrong with this one. It's almost half the price of the Nude. And although it has this cap and it did make a little bit of a mess, this is still neater and less messy than this guy here. I'm so happy that I gave this one more chance, so I can go ahead and use both of these and just have a really pretty natural look that doesn't settle into your wrinkles, that doesn't accentuate your pores. So if you've been wanting to give these a try or you've been wanting to know what the differences are, there's not a huge difference at all other than the coverage. So that is it for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it and found it helpful. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a great weekend and I will see you in my next video.